Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully one of your favorite official content creators for the first Descendant, and today, what we're going to do is I'm going to update my weapon core system guide. Why? Because a lot of people are watching this old video and saying the option isn't at Descendant anymore. It's actually been moved to a machine nearby him, and I'll show you all that. Alright, so if you are having trouble with the weapon core system, or if you just are new to the game and you just want an overview of the system, then you're in the right place. All right. Now, before we go through it, one quick thing. If you guys haven't already done so, please register me as your content creator. Link is in the video description. The more people that register me, the better. All right. It means that I can help more of you guys. At the same time, if you haven't already checked out my SoundCloud page, if you guys like the music that I play on stream, it's all my own creations. All right. Support the tracks by playing them here. All right. We have so many tracks to release and they are coming day after day as I get time, so please make sure to get me on SoundCloud, play my tracks, and you guys will get more music to enjoy. It's all free anyway, all right? Okay, now, let's talk about the weapon core system. First and foremost, the option is no longer at Descendant. Descendant no longer deals with weapon cores. This has been shifted to this machine, which is the core crafting bench. Everything related to weapon cores is found at the core crafting bench, okay? If I remove my camera, you can do external component cores, weapon cores, and craft and convert cores all in one location. So, when it comes to your weapon cores, okay, let's say you haven't put a core in a weapon. There's no longer a blue marking, all right? Instead, it's now this little gold thing around the level. So this weapon does not have a core. Do you see it just says level 100 there? But this weapon has a core, so it shows this little bridge trapezoid thing, you know, over the level. So yeah, no more blue marking. I like the blue marking. I don't know why they changed it to this system, but that's apparently how it works. So you can see the difference between a weapon that doesn't have a core and a weapon that does have a core. This may change in future. If they do, then I'm literally out of weapons to core. But anyway, okay. I haven't put a core in the Divine Punishment because I haven't had no reason to, you know, work on this weapon at all yet. But when you want to unlock the core in a weapon, you're going to need something called a core binder. A core binder will cost you 100,000 gold and 2,000 Void Abyss Metal Fragments. Where do you get this core binder? Plain and simple, you will need to research it at Ines. So you go over here.
Oh, the special human child.
Okay, enhancement materials. Scroll down, core binder, right there. Okay, takes 17 minutes. Well, if you have the research boost on from the what's called the wall crasher, the dimensional stabilization buff. Otherwise, it's 20 minutes. Not really much of a difference. Doesn't really matter anyway. Okay, all you want to do is just research one. You're good to go. And then you can plonk your core binder into your weapon. All you need is one core binder. Even in future, if you were to make additional copies of your weapon, you don't need to build a second core binder. One core binder is enough. It unlocks the weapon. You're good to go. Okay, now, where do you actually go to get weapon cores? Well, if you want to get weapon cores, where you need to go is the Void Erosion Purge. Okay, this is where you will farm weapon cores. The reward info shows that the cores are only tier 6, but tier 10 cores drop here from the monsters that you kill. Okay, you cannot go to the challenge mode because the challenge mode, although it says, hey, rank 10 cores, yeah, please read this. It says rewards can only be earned once for the first clear. You won't believe how many people come up to me and say, hey robot, can I farm rank 10 weapon cores in the challenge mode? You know, somebody told me that I can. I could have a build for the do you have a build for the challenge mode so I can farm some more weapon cores? And I'll be like, sir, you can only obtain the rewards once, sir. Please farm in stage 10, sir. Okay, so please remember that you have to farm in stage 10 of the normal Void Erosion Purge, okay? Ignore this. This is just your guaranteed reward. Either way, you can convert your cores to higher tier cores. I'll show you that later, okay? So this is where you farm weapon cores. Now, your next question is probably, how do I actually farm these weapon cores? What am I supposed to do? What kind of build is necessary? Well, there are several builds that can do this, but one of the easiest builds that you will ever need to farm the shenanigans is actually a simple Ines build. You can take it through every single stage of the Void Erosion Purge, okay? And this is the video in question, Okay, the link is in the stream video description. Sorry, almost said stream description. It's in the video description. There it is. Okay, I will make sure to have this linked for you, so please check the video description. Everything you need is in there. Okay, so take this Ines build, farm stage 10, you will get plenty of weapon cores. Now, what do you do with all these weapon cores? Okay, before you insert them into your weapon, you might need some tier 10 cores. So, did you know that you can craft and convert cores? Let me remove my camera so I can walk you through this option. Okay, you can craft and convert cores at any time. Okay, for the crafting cores tab, which is at the top here. Okay, let's say I've got plenty of tier 6 firepower cores, but I want to convert them to tier 10. All right, it will show you by doing a full conversion from tier 5 all the way to tier 10. This is pretty costly, but notice that if I drop this and drop the lower rank cores, the cost drops drastically. All right, so if I'm only converting the higher tier cores, it'll only cost me 8.5 million roughly for about 187 cores versus 300 cores at about triple the cost. All right, this is because we're taking these super low level cores and trying to convert them up, which is expensive gold wise. Now you can farm plenty of gold to do this, but that's a chore in of itself. So what I usually do is I just say, okay, I'll just convert my highest level cores, something like that. I can convert 100 cores at a fraction of the price, just like that. It's that easy. So I could just do that, 2 million, it's done. I've got 100 cores to play around with. Simple, right? Same thing goes for any of these, but take note that if you, say, have used up a lot of cores, you might still end up paying a relatively high price. So I'm going to need to farm more cores here. Going to probably need to farm more cores here as well. Take a look at that, all right? Although for the yellow precision cores, the rutile precision cores, I can make a bunch right now for just 2 million. There you go. Okay, so that is how to convert cores. Sorry, that's how to craft cores. Core conversion is a bit different. Okay, let's say I want tactical cores, but I don't really have enough to convert, right? Or sorry, I don't have enough to craft. What you can do is you can convert. Let's say I'm not really using these hit augmentation cores, the variant AB. Let's say I'm not really using a bunch of these. You can consume 3 tier 10 cores of this type and transform them into tier 10 cores of the tactical type. Okay, so it will cost you quite some, and it will take 3 cores per. So let me just convert, say 28 like that, and I will spend 84 of these cores and convert them to 28 of these. All right, so there you go. That's core conversion and core crafting. Now you guys understand how it's done. Okay, you know where to farm them, you know where to convert them and craft them. Last but not least is inserting them into your weapon. Okay, so for most builds, you will take note that each of them will tell you that you're going to need these particular weapon cores. Say, one of the most popular questions I get is Restored Relic. How do you fire the gun so fast? Fire rate core, fire rate core, fire attack, fire rate core. The 3 fire rate cores that I have that are at maximum level, which is 20%, are how I fire this gun so fast, right? For any build, you are going to need to put in the correct cores and get the correct rolls. It can take a long time to get these rolls, all right? But this is what you're supposed to do. So let's take a look at the Excava, for example. I haven't worked on this weapon yet, but I intend to in future. Let's say that I want to change the fire rate to a tier 10 now. So, okay, let's do that. All you got to do is, now we'll keep this old option, but you want to select your core, okay? Select the slot, and then start equipping. It's random. As you can see, it's pure RNG. It's pure RNG. So all you have to do is just keep rolling until you get a roll that you like. That's it. That's how this whole process works. You roll until you get a roll that you like, and you keep that. Now you want to do that here again. Okay. Now with the free slots, you can roll whichever core you want. So here we want some more fire rate, and here we want some more fire rate. So you go do something like this. Okay, this one, no. Fire rate, okay, it's a blue roll, but we want something better, so you keep rolling until you get something better. Oops. That was 14%, but doesn't matter. We're aiming for a purple or a gold roll. So you just keep going like that. Each time you roll, it's going to cost you this core particle disruptor. You're going to need Void Abyss Metal Fragments to make this. This can be researched at Ines. All right, so whenever you need to re-roll these, you're going to need a bunch of core particle disruptors. These also drop in the Void Erosion Purge, but if you want, you can also research them. All right, so they're down here. See? Core particle disruptor, click. You can make a bunch at a time. It just costs you Void Abyss Metal Fragments. So it's an hour, 5 million gold. So just toss them in the oven. So my 500 will be ready in about an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. Now, last but not least, you understand how to roll cores. You understand where to farm cores. You understand everything about cores. Last but not least, where do you get the Void Abyss Metal Fragments? Okay. The Void Abyss Metal Fragments can be found. I believe it's under here. There they are. Okay, acquisition info. Where do you get these? There's one particular mission that drops them in the Axian Plains. That's the Sealed Residential District. Okay, that's right here. Sealed Residential District. Now, the other option is any of the 400% runs. Okay, you just have to go to the 400% run and you're good to go. So let me just show you. Agna Desert. Right now, there's a invasion in the Caligo Ossuary. 400%. You see that right there? You click. 400%. Okay. Void Abyss Metal Fragments, you get 150 per run. So if you really, really need Void Abyss Metal Fragments, the 400% is the fastest probably. Well, assuming you're using one of my builds, you could just speed run through these in like 2-3 minutes at a time. Just barrel through with Bunny or whatever, whoever else you want to use. Bunny is usually the fastest right now, especially in the 400% runs. Barrel through, you're done. You get 150 a pop. You can make your core binders. You can create your disruptors, whatever you need. There are other ways to get them, of course, but this is just the fastest way. Just run your 400%, relax, have a good time, run around with Bunny for a little while. You get plenty of Void Abyss Metal Fragments, and you don't have to think any further. All right? So, one last thing about all this, okay? Before you can access all of this content, you need to be Mastery Rank 18, and you need to have unlocked the Void Erosion Purge. If you have not gone through the storylines and done all the main quests and all that shenanigans, you will not unlock the Void Erosion Purge, okay? So please go and clear everything, be Mastery Rank 18, and have a build ready, okay? Have a build ready. It's in the video description. Have a build ready. Clear the Void Erosion Purge. You're good to go. You'll get your cores, and off you go, crafting everything you need, okay? Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I really appreciate the support. Here's August's top supporter list. Okay, unfortunately, it's still the old list. I still haven't pulled the new list. I do apologize for that, but don't worry, because there's more videos to come. Thank you very much for this. Let me know if you guys need any additional help on this, and I will try and answer your questions in the comments or on stream. Okay, thank you very much. See you on the next one, and don't forget to register me as your creator. And check out my music on SoundCloud. All right. See you later, fam.